What's up, Dunk Squad? It's wankdunkin, No Vision Dunkin, and we're back with episode 24 of the WWE 2K22 Realistic Universe Mode Monday Night Raw, and going over the card. We're starting off with Edge, the Rated R Superstar, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, former Tag Team Champions, I should say, because Sammy McMahon, Zano Mac. They are the new Raw Tag Team Champions, but Edge versus Shane McMahon in the opener. After that, we have the Street Profits taking on Big Bang Theory in a tag match. After that, we have Ciampa going one-on-one with the Prime Hurt Business's Keith Lee. We have one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Rhea Ripley, going one-on-one with Nia Jax, a member of Bad Blood. After that, we have The Miz versus the number one contender for the U.S. title and Drew McIntyre. And then in the main event, which is a makeup from the last episode, because after the Bayley Sonya Deville match, I ended the video without realizing we still had one more match to simulate, and I could have even simulated the main event before I played that match, but the Bayley Sonya Deville match was a banker. So, I mean, in its own right, it deserved to main event in a way because of how the match went. But my apologies. We still had this tag match to simulate last week. I ended up simulating after I stopped recording. I believe Joe and RVD won the tag match when I went off the camera. But for you guys, we're running it back. The Usos versus Samoa Joe and RVD in a tag match in the main event with Roman and the Wise Man at ringside. And that's going to be one of the matches that we hop into. But let's go over the power rankings before we actually start the show. We have the number one contender, Samoa Joe, coming in at number one as he will face Roman Reigns this Sunday at Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship in a rematch from the Clash of Champions. But there is a stipulation to where if Joe does not win and he loses to Roman, Joe will join the Bloodline. Coming in at number two, we have the up, up, down, down champion, Chad Gable. We have Liv Morgan, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. The WWE Raw Women's Champion, World Champion Becky Lynch coming in at number four. And then Jimmy Uso, main event Jimmy Uso coming in at number five. With all that being said, let's waste no more time and let's get into it.
The WWE Universe is done waiting. It's time to get Monday Night Raw underway. The lights, the crowd, the energy in this arena. You can just feel that this is going to be a special show tonight. Okay,
Tampa, Florida. Right down the street from where I'm at right now. But Edge versus Shane McMahon, and we're going to keep this the opener matches, tuning into them, watching them, playing them out. We're going to keep that thing going. So Edge versus Shane McMahon, we're going to hop in. As we saw Shane McMahon make his return to Raw a couple of weeks ago, where he just got demolished. He got demolished by the almighty Bobby Lashley. Probably the most one-sided match we've seen so far in this 2K22 Realistic Universe Mode series. But you think you know me. On this day, I see clearly. Just like when I just watched Raw, as I record this, Edge and Beth Phoenix coming out to challenge Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. But Edge coming out here in a realistic universe mode with his tag partner, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Told you can call them Team Spear, Rated Almighty, the former Raw Tag Team Champions. They want their belts back.
Accompanied by Bobby Lashley from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Rated R Superstar, Edge. Who could forget the incredible comeback story of Edge, who entered #1 and outlasted every competitor to win the 2021 Royal Rumble. Oh, boy.
Shane O'Mac feeling like the best in the world, feeling like money with that Raw Tag title belt around his waist.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. He is the best in the world, Shane McMahon.
Well, Shane McMahon was born with a silver spoon, but there's no doubt he'll take any risk to win.
Shane McMahon making his return to WWE at Clash of Champions Gold Rush to team up with Sami Zayn, defeating stunning Edge and Bobby Lashley. But will Edge do the same as his partner did to Shane? Will he just run through him, spear him, and get this match over fast? Shane trying to dust off some of that ring rust.
He's still the wonderfully sadistic master of psychological warfare that he always was. Only now he has even more of a chip on his shoulder.
You might be right, Corey. If anything, being forced out of action may have only strengthened Edge's desire to win at any cost, made him even more dangerous in the ring.
Well, across from him is Shane McMahon, who always puts it all out on the line, and then some. Shane's an absolute madman, but it served him well through his career, making a statement and making memories. That's what Shane constantly sets out to do, and that's what he plans to do here.
Oh, Shane McMahon manages to counter.
And that might have been a low blow, ref.
Heading back to the ring.
Referee definitely couldn't see clearly.
He is feeling it now.
And now Sami Zayn getting involved, tossing Edge into the ring, still upset that he lost to Edge at Extreme Rules in the tables match.
World champion, a Grand Slam champion. He's done everything in WWE, and now he's somehow better than ever. Corey, be honest. How do you even prepare for or stand a chance? Watch out.
Edge might get an early 3 count. 1, 2. Manages to avoid the pinfall. Really having to expel energy early in the matchup there. Going for it.
Just tap out. Just tap out and end this thing.
Losing this.
Uh-oh. I think he's going to tap out. Maybe not. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Someone call a dentist. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Oh, he fights Shane back.
Downward spiral. What a forearm. Drop kick on target.
And now Edge dragging Shane's body to the center of the ring. Don't know what Edge was thinking there, going for.
Landing awkwardly.
Off the turnbuckles.
What's he gonna do?
On the top. Diving double axe handle. Bang, drop.
And now Edge right in front of Sami, but this time Sami steps away from Edge, not wanting to get barred from ringside from the ref or get Shane disqualified.
Countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
To the outside.
This could get wild.
He'll head to the ring. And he's taking this to the outside now.
you still haven't lost the edge. Look at the foot movement. Can he do it here? 1, 2. And they kick out at 2. He really thought that was it.
Took ref a minute to actually do the pin or do the count, but don't think Shane would have put away Edge with those weak ass jabs of his.
Triangle submission, a lot of trouble here.
Trying to go for a triangle chokehold, but Edge power bombing his way out of it. I feel like a spear out of nowhere is coming.
What a counter by Edge. Now Edge is going all the way to the top. He's got to know he's in harm's way here. Take off. Oh, God. And that might have been too erratic of a decision to take such a high risk at this junction of the match. 2. And this might not have a pleasant ending. 3. Face first off the apron. Oh, wow. Shane McMahon.
Shane might have broken his nose off the side of that's probably like the hardest part of the ring.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him. Coming back into the ring, back to the action. Perfect time to attack when his guard is down.
Edge with a headbutt to a bloodied Shane, and now Edge from the corner, spear. Shane McMahon showing some grit, picking out of the spear after a headbutt, and now Edge trying to execute Shane McMahon with the execution. And Edge going for another spear. Shane tossing Edge into the ropes. And now Shane from the second. And the same move that won them the tag titles at Clash of Champions, where Edge passed out to this. Spear out of nowhere. Spear out of nowhere.
You're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now. Oh, tossed aside. Devastating kick. Oh, right to the kidneys.
And look at Edge. The headbutts, as the fans here in Tampa, right down the street from me at Raymond James Stadium, chanting the 5 count as Edge, continuing those headbutts. And now look at his crossface with the leg up for the extra extension. And Shane taps out to Edge this time as Edge gets his revenge on Shane McMahon from Clash of Champions. And now that is both Edge and Lashley, both members of Team Spear, rated almighty, get a win over Shane McMahon. We know they've had history with Sami Zayn, and they want those Raw Tag Team titles back. Next, we have tag team action. We have the Street Profits, Ford and Dawkins against Omos and Theory, Big Bang Theory, where in that tournament, the Gold Rush tournament for the Up, Down, Down Championship, after Omos defeated Montez, Omos actually shook the hand of Montez Ford, and Theory did not like that. Theory thought that was weak of Omos. The fans have really been getting behind Omos past couple weeks as he was crowned the new first ever up, down, down champion here in the Realistic Universe mode. And now Theory is back, and he's going to team with Omos. Can they coexist against the Street Profits? We're about to find out. Let's simulate, and they can't. They lose to the Street Profits in the tag match. Next, we have Ciampa going one-on-one with Keith Lee with the rest of the Prime Hurt Business at ringside. So Ciampa better be careful. Let's see if he can get the win over Keith Lee, and he cannot, as the Hurt Business continuing their dominance here on Raw. On the second match, we're going to hop into Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax.
Now the nightmare is real. Rash, bold,
The nightmare is real, but we're all living for mommy right now. One half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, ever since winning those titles from Beth Phoenix and Natalya. They've been brutalized in the tag division here in a Realistic Universe mode, but they find themselves going up against Bad Blood. And the thing with Bad Blood is they don't know which of the three members they may face. You have Naomi, you have Tamina, you have the woman that Rhea Ripley's going to be facing off in a couple of minutes, Nia Jax.
And Corey, I can tell you these superstars are excited to be able to compete tonight on Halloween.
Would you stop, Cole? Do you really think these superstars care about a silly holiday like Halloween? The only thing they care about is winning a match.
And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level. I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time. And of course, a quick thank you to everybody watching tonight for spending part of your Halloween with us.
And I can see that Saxton got dressed up for the occasion. I didn't realize they made nerd costumes.
Nia Jax is out here tonight, a superstar who has become better known these days for a lack of regard for her opponent's safety or well-being when the bell rings.
Absolutely, Michael. It's one thing to want to win at any cost, but it's another to just step into the ring and be as gleefully reckless as Nia Jax has been.
Jax has always believed
Naomi did defeat Liv Morgan one-on-one a couple of weeks ago, so you gotta think, if Nia Jax can defeat Rhea Ripley here tonight, maybe the combination of Nia Jax and a Naomi could beat the tag team champions. Still could throw Tamina in there. Tamina and Nia Jax.
Jax with great wherewithal.
and set right into the corner.
Just a nasty headbutt.
Look at this one arm sidewalk slam or backbreaker, but backbreaker into a sidewalk slam or into another backbreaker. She's not like most girls.
So powerful, but one could easily argue that what she has in power and strength,
And right now, Nia Jax is having her way with the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley.
but she's able to slip through and reverse the move. Great reversal from Jax.
Check there. Yeah, Nia there reminding us that the opposition is meant to be hurt. Ripley with an opening to go high. Big form. Oh, look at the knee strikes. Precision strikes.
Nia Jax out of harm's way.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go.
And a riptide from Rhea Ripley, able to lift up Nia Jax, has the legs hooked, the shoulders down,
After two.
and Nia Jax able to kick out.
Stomping down.
Just caught flush.
Impressive assault from Rhea Ripley. And Nia Jax not quite used to this.
And now Rhea trying to show Nia Jax who her mommy is. Nia Jax.
Big body slam. Elbow drop. Mat slam with some attitude.
Going to the top rope. Rhea, you better move out the way. Nia Jax from halfway across the ring.
Kicks out. Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Being carried around with ease. Are you kidding me?
From a Samoan
Some trouble now.
And this
lift
match is not over yet.
into a powerbomb outside the ring after that big splash from halfway across the ring from Nia Jax. Rhea Ripley may be done.
Grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up.
And look at the strength of Rhea. She is definitely the new China.
Climbs back into the ring. Arms trapped.
You say Nia Jax is not like most girls. Rhea Ripley is not like most girls. And she can beat up men. Folded Akira Tozawa a couple of weeks ago in real life.
Rhea Ripley looking for the submission. Look at this power.
And now folding the legs and knees of Nia Jax as she's right there.
Submission hold.
I didn't think
Right there at the ropes.
I think we could see the impossible. Nia could tap out.
Not sure why. Shoulders down. 1, 2. Kick out. She still has life.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Catches the leg.
I think Rhea going for Riptide, and Nia Jax powers her down. This match has became even. It was all Nia
Ripley gets her.
at first, and then it was all Mommy second. And now Nia after that big clothesline.
The body's not meant to be stretched that way. This is excruciating. Look at the body. Look at how her body is. A body shouldn't. Agonizing position, looking to pry the grip apart. And they do. Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a rag doll here. Targeting the throat there.
Now the irresistible force looking for the finish. Rhea.
Oh, look at the knees. Just unloading knees to the body. I have to say, I feel like we are just one move away from claiming a winner.
And now Rhea
Rhea looking to end this
going for the submission
The prison trap.
once again.
Look at the power of the nightmare. How in the world can you get Nia?
Nia Jax
Hold.
I didn't think we'd
living a nightmare right now,
possible. Nia could
And she lets her out of she's going.
but does not tap. But will that be enough to make Nia pass out?
Close count.
No.
dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
And Rhea going for it again. She had another one stored.
Oh, look at this. Is she gonna tap out? Think of all the taps out.
And Nia has to tap out after a third time.
Superstar picks up a huge
2K23, do me a favor and get rid of this cutscene, or at least tone it down so I don't see it damn near every time. Maybe it has something to do with the potential rivalries, because we have more potential rivalries than we have active ones. But Nia Jax disappointed, tapping out to the Nightmare Rhea Ripley. Looking bad for Bad Blood right now. Next, we have The Miz. I almost said Maurice versus Drew McIntyre. But The Miz versus Drew McIntyre. Miz's Tiny Balls versus Big D Drew McIntyre. We do have a run-in with, I'll just tell you because we're not hopping in to see it, Dolph Ziggler running in post-match, as he's been attacking Drew McIntyre post-match for the past couple of weeks after their battle. So let's see who wins this between The Miz and Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre, even with the interference, well, the interference was after the match. So Drew McIntyre defeating Miz, and then who knows what happened between him and Dolph Ziggler after the match. But the main event, a makeup from last week. My mistake, my fault. But the Usos versus Samoa Joe and Rob Van Dam. Running it back.
Hey, Corey, have you been down since day one-ish?
Saxon, I've been down a lot longer than you have. The following contest is scheduled for...
And a rare appearance from the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the WWE Champion, Roman Reigns, with the Wise Men and Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, as they look to weaken Samoa Joe before Roman has to fight Joe again for the WWE Championship at Hell in a Cell, where the bloodline could get even stronger. They could add the Samoan submission machine to the bloodline. Something's going to have to give. Either Joe joins the bloodline, or Joe will become the new WWE Champion.
And, of course, quick thank you to everybody watching tonight for spending part of your Halloween with us. And I can see that Saxton got dressed up for the occasion. I didn't realize they made
Halloween in February, says Michael Cole.
And their opponents from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
A man who lives his
Fans here in Tampa, loud Joe chants, as they could be looking at the next WWE champion. Came up short, just like a lot of others at Clash of Champions.
Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
The only person to ever simultaneously hold ECW and WWE titles.
Rob Van Dam, who's been United States champion, faced off against Drew McIntyre a couple of weeks ago for a shot to become United States champion again. Came up short against Drew McIntyre. Now finds himself here teaming up with Samoa Joe to take out the Usos. So RVD is no stranger to the bloodline as he faced that man right there that he's staring at, the WWE champion Roman Reigns. And Joe has had a bone to pick with the Usos, trying to take them out so he can get to their cousin, Roman Reigns. Roman shaking his head already in disappointment as Joe landing those strikes on Jay for Jay with the chop block. Roman wanting to come out with the whole bloodline to show Joe who he could be joining forces with. Even though Joe isn't a part of their family by blood, he can still be in the bloodline. And now Roman lifting up Joe for Jay.
Right to the arm, hyperextend your elbow. Fantastic awareness from Joe. Oh, God. Great speed on the rolling leg sweep.
And look at Joe. Joe with the wise man Paul Heyman on his shoulders, and Joe taking out Heyman. Joe looking to take out Roman, but Jay getting to him just in time, protecting the tribal chief. And Joe still wanting to go after Paul Heyman. Joe sizing up Roman and Paul Heyman before he's counted out. And Roman again picking up Joe, but walking away, not attacking him. As Roman realizes, even though they have a scheduled match at Hell in a Cell for the WWE title, Joe could be the next member added to the bloodline. Don't want to weaken him too much. You can use him as the Samoan submission machine, as the enforcer of the bloodline.
Jackpot twice.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well. Suplex, spine crushing.
Look at Joe going after, sizing up, squaring up with Roman now. Throwing Roman into the steel steps, making sure Roman does not get involved in this tag match. And now throwing Jay into the steel steps as he looks back at Paul and Roman. And now going after the wise man. I feel bad for the wise man. Not very wise for him to be out there right now as Joe has attacked him a couple of times. And now Joe taking out Roman. And Joe, you can tell, Joe is just focused on Roman. He's not even focused on this tag match while he had his back turned. Jimmy going for a dive move. Joe putting all his attention on the WWE champion Roman as he can't wait to get his hands on him at Hell in a Cell.
Tags with a punch. Deflects it right back.
And Roman's got to be careful. Roman going for a move there almost got the Usos disqualified. And now Joe chasing Paul Heyman. It's Paul trying to run. And Joe's got to be careful. He's going to get counted out.
Simply take it all in. Samoa Joe, so dangerous, so vicious, so lethal. And here's an example why. Suplex after suplex. The Comeraplex. And he stops the count for his partner.
And Joe is just taking out everybody.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Stiff hammer. He's in off the tag.
If Joe continues to take out the bloodline like this, even if he loses the match at Hell in a Cell, he might be the only member in the bloodline after this match.
Targeting the arm. This has got to hurt. Whatever's playing here can't be good. Ooh, sent flying. Send Pay with a counter.
Top of the skull. Jimmy timed that one. Able to get out of the way.
He catches Jimmy with a counter. Look at this. Oh, nice. Partner tags in. Into the corner he goes. A perfectly placed target. Oh, and a reversal. Kick to the gut.
With the tag is Jey Uso. He's heading up top. Thinking big.
Both Usos looking down at Joe. Are they going to go for a double splash here? Joe's been in the majority of this matches. He's been focused on going after Roman and Heyman. And there he goes, doing it again. Joe is a menace. But it could cost him.
Suplex. Here it comes. Nicely done. What a punch. Punch lands. Headbutt to the back of the neck. And Jey reverses. Oh, right to the kidneys. He may not be aware of the count. He's got to get back in. Knockout punch. Oh, man. Delivered into the barricade. He's got the answer for that one. We're seeing an unbelievable performance in front of us.
And how these competitors are still surviving is beyond explanation.
Great counter.
This is not even a tag match anymore. This has become Samoa Joe versus the Usos versus Roman versus Paul Heyman. We have barely seen RVD in this match. Heyman has been laid out the whole match. Roman's had his hands on Joe more than the Usos, and they're in the damn match with Joe.
Look at Jey Uso going top rope. Top rope.
And a splash outside to Joe as Joe keeps rolling out of the ring out of stamina for some reason, as if this was a triple threat fatal four-way match. And now to the ring post.
Knee right to the temple.
Samoa Joe not fast enough.
And now a super kick. And this isn't even about the match anymore. This is just about weakening Joe. Joe is not focused on this match at all. He just wants to get his hands on the entire bloodline. As both men are counted out as the whole bloodline attacking Joe, Joe attacking the bloodline. I kind of feel bad that RVD was present there. As you see the disappointment on the Wiseman's faces, he got a couple of, he got whacked a couple of times. But this match does end in a draw. But we will see Joe and Roman at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view this Sunday. But that'll wrap it up for episode 24 of the WWE 2K22 Realist Universe Mode for Monday Night Raw. Until the next episode.